On this bumpy beer tasting from Branch and Blade Brewing Company out of Keene, New Hampshire, I have their False Prophets, which is a New England or double New England IPA. Comes in at 7.5% ABV. I do not know what the hops are that are in this brew. As typical, I don't look up the beers prior to doing a 50-point inspection on them because I don't want to be driven in one direction or the other. I just want to talk about what I am picking up. So no clue on what the hops are. Hopefully we'll be able to find that out later on, if it's listed anywhere online about this beer. On the back here it says, in a world of regurgitated information, no thoughts or wavelengths are new. Stop listening to these false prophets and listen to what's in you. If what's in you tells you to grab a beer, we will follow you. You follow your lead. If that beer is a neipa, it looks like you're already making your first step. All right. There's no canned on date on this at all. So I don't know how old it is, but I don't know, I've never had it before anyway, so let's go ahead and crack it open. Nice, tight, very tight bubbled white head. The color of the beer itself is a nice dark gold, very hazy, so it looks the part there. And the aromas, I would say a little bit of like a honey, maybe a slight melon note, bit of pineapple, mango, bit of a breadiness coming up from the malt. All right, let's go in for the first swig, so cheers. Medium body, semi-smooth mouthfeel to this one. Carbonation is a bit on the lower side of medium. Some definite bread notes, maybe a little bit of a graininess as well. Pretty tropical in the flavors from the hops, kind of coming off on the what I like to prefer to as like the meatier tropical fruits. It does have kind of a little bit of a pineapple vibe going. Some of the kind of mango. There is kind of that little bit of a honey note in there as well, kind of like I picked up on the aroma. A little bit of an herbaceous zestiness. Say a bit of a melon also. So the nose and the flavors are pretty similar. I go. And the bitterness, it's not too super bitter. It definitely is there. It definitely has a bitterness that lingers on, but yeah, I wouldn't even really call it moderate. Gotta let the dogs out. Bitterness kind of finishes with that kind of herbal zesty type note. A little bit of a kind of sweet mango-esque flavor, also mixing with that kind of honey is also in the finish of this beer. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put down a score. Okay, so for the appearance, I'm going to give this the 6 out of 6. The aroma's fairly decent. Some interesting stuff going on there. Pretty nice though. 8 out of 10. The flavor's pretty much following suit. Something also that I'm starting to notice in the aromas too. I'm picking up a little bit of an alcohol note as I've been drinking on this. Kind of coming through a little bit in the flavor as well. But I think in the flavor, this is actually kind of getting a bit more pine notes on that bitter finish. So kind of skewing away a little bit from that herbal zest note that I was first getting, and it's starting to taste a bit like pine, which is good. I enjoy the pine more than the herbal zest note. So yeah, I think as this one warms, it's definitely starting to get a little bit of that kind of pininess action going on there. But for the flavors, I'm going to give it a 15 out of 19. The body on this, it's a good body. I like the kind of medium fullness to the body. The semi-soft palate is nice. 5 out of 5. My overall for this one, it's decent. It's a decent drinker. It's kind of what you'd expect out of most New England IPAs as far as flavor and body and the whole shebang. So not bad. 7 out of 10 for me. It's not definitely not a world-class one, but it's good. Enjoy it. I wouldn't mind having this one over a few other times. So I'm going to give the Branch and Blade in their False Prophets Double New England IPA a BuMpY 41 out of 50, which is going to land this as a very good beer. I want to say cheers, and thank you all for watching.